We move on to the next speaker now. He's Lakshay Mohan, sitarist and composer. Lakshay Mohan is one of the leading sitar players of India. Lakshay's versatility knows no bounds, be it solo, jugalbandi, a cross-genre collaboration, or a GEMA Award nomination for a Best Classical Instrumentalist. Lakshay has done them all and is on the forefront of the Indian classic music scene throughout the world. He, along with his brother Ayush Mohan, who is also a speaker today, the two are known as the Mohan brothers and are the first Indians to perform at the Grammy Museum. Lakshay Mohan has also been an active TEDx speaker, creating awareness and motivating the youth for greater appreciation of Indian classical music. Along with his brother as duo, Lakshay has also given performances at esteemed venues and festivals around the globe, including the Symphony Space New York, Berklee College Boston, Musical Instrument Museum for Phoenix, Central Conservatory of Music Beijing, Gunida Sangeet Sammelan Mumbai, and the Saptak Festival Ahmedabad. So we would love to hear you now, Ayush Mohan. Are you here? No, sorry. Lakshay Mohan. I'm sorry. Lakshay, over to
Yes,
you.
thank you, Rupaji. Thank you for the introduction. I hope my voice is if my voice is audible, I shall continue.
It is audible, but not very clear. You're on and off. I think you have some bandwidth issues, do you?
Uh,
There is a
really,
relay. There is a relay.
okay. So,
You can continue talking. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
okay, I shall continue. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaskar, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I extend my warm greetings to all. And my sincere thanks to the Center for Soft Power for having me here as a speaker. It is my belief that art has been around as long as nature has existed. I think art and nature have a very good correlation. And even before humans came to be, nature has always been filled with what we today know as art. I mean, it could be as simple a thing like the full leaves of a tree, or musical sounds of a river, or even the colors of a volcano. So art is everywhere. And I believe art can truly awaken our senses. It is rather actually very hard to describe in words how art can make us much more sensitive to what is happening around us and really enrich our lives. We get to appreciate how so much of work has been put behind even the simplest piece of art that we see. And yes, I truly believe that lives filled with art make up for a much more satisfying world around us. So music is one of those many art forms which have the power to transform our lives. And being a practitioner of music myself, and having dedicated myself to the pursuit of Indian classical music, specifically the sitar, I would like to share stress upon through actual instances from my own journey how art, once again music in my case, has impacted me and my life as an individual, and how probably it can do the same to any other individual. So my journey with art, I have divided it into uh, two simple phases, a learning phase and a performing phase. And anyone, I hope anyone can relate these two phases with a performing artist's life. So, and also it is very interesting to note that so many important lessons learned in these two phases can be so crucial in one's academic development, especially when instilled from a very young age. So, in Indian classical music, also as in my case, in the learning phase, uh, there are basically two phases inside this. One is the the actual learning phase, and another the practice part, which is actually what you can say your own input to your art. So the learning phase, I think, involves so many skills, and musicians or dancers also, especially in our Indian system, because we learn from a guru on a one-on-one basis. And since this is an oral tradition, nothing can be written and everything is improvised. So one develops a grasping power, or I would say literally a grabbing power. One has to grab a lesson as soon as it is imparted, because the so yes, this is a very important skill that we as classical musicians develop. And another thing that is related to it, this grasping power, is that doing your homework uh, before going for a learning session from your teacher or guru. So doing your homework, what it would do is simply prepare you better, and you'll be better equipped to be able to grasp better and faster. So it's like you can imagine you're stuck in a maze. Those little things that little children solve on a piece of paper. Just imagine you are in a maze in real life, and you have to navigate your way out. And you are set on a timer, and you have to run very fast. If you cannot even run, if you cannot run fast, if your legs don't have that seasoning, that training, then you would spend all your energy in trying to propel yourself instead of uh, figuring out your way. So if you have done your homework, if you have had your training, if your legs are trained, seasoned, you can very well concentrate on the way out instead of that. So similarly, if you have practiced enough, your hand will be better prepared to ask the lesson that you are going to get from your teacher or guru. So this and when you actually do this, you feel you feel that because your hand is more in practice, you are able to grasp so better and able to grasp more, and the session is satisfying for both the teacher and the student, much more satisfying. Uh, Moving on to the practice phase within this learning phase. So I believe all my musician and dancer colleagues will be uh, uh, it's a involving tough test, and you really learn a lot of things. So one thing that I would like to start with is you really get a feel of how you can stretch your own limits. Because I once again, I will give a specific example from my own experience. Because when we practice on the sitar or the sarod or even the vocal, we take up a particular phrase and we give all our energy to it. And we set our targets that, say, for example, we want to play some phrase for 15 minutes without taking a pause even for a second. So this kind of rigorous practice, after after some a few minutes, you might realize that you are losing it,
1 minute, please.
and
Yes, continue.
right. So so what we do is what I have seen with myself and my brother and other musician colleagues. We keep playing. We decrease our speed to half of what we were practicing in, so that, and then our hand just gets the magical boost to go for several minutes again. So these are the things we figure out uh, because we have that thing in ourselves to achieve that perfect seasoning of the hand. We figure out ways to stretch our limits, and this is something very useful for anyone, I believe. Can create your own to new zones. So another thing that music has instilled in us as musicians, it is multitasking. So and right now I'm not even talking about playing with a percussionist accompaniment or something. I'm just talking about playing the sitar. Play it with both right and left hands, and the right and left hands both they have their own roles to play, and they have to work in perfect coordination, perfect synchronization in order for you to be able to achieve that sound that you want. And so this for achieving this, one has to have a phenomenal concentration and focus to be able to achieve that synchronization. So I, I think this will lead you to develop an ability to have more focus, to have more patience, and at the same time, it will develop your ability to multitask.
10 minutes.
So that was the. Yes, I'm sorry. Should I stop?
Thank you very much, Lakshay. Yes, we did have some issues in hearing you completely, but what I gather out of the crux out of what you spoke is the one who appreciates music, the one who practices music, makes up for a well grounded and balanced personality. His traits of discipline, practice, creativity, competitiveness, stretching himself to the limit, multitasking, and focus is something that you achieve out of, is probably what you gain out of being a sadhak.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, and that showed, it didn't deter you. Your network issues never deterred you from speaking and making and driving across your point. I think a great insight. Thank you very much, Lakshay.